Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So off we go then. And here's Aguero. He's Aguero! Oh, that's amazing! A stellar strike from the skipper.
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Tottenham trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Alexander-Arnold. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's come loose. Davis knocks it away. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And here's Aguero. Tottenham are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored.
Tottenham have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Alderweireld tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Aurier. And it's Aguero. Aguero threads one through. Oh, some tackle that. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dele Alli. Aurier. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Aguero. Bernardo Silva looking to run onto it. Bernardo Silva. Dele Alli. Davis. He's looked long this time. Manchester scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Into the box.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Gets away from his opponent. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Lucas Moura really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Lloris gets rid without sophistication. Mahrez and Mahrez! They scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Son Heung-min provides an outlet. Davis. Son Heung-min really has been in sparkling form, hasn't he? No doubt we'll hear plenty of rumours about him when the transfer window opens.
I suspect there is. You can understand the speculation, but as to exactly where he might end up, that's the tricky part. The great thing about this is because of the form he's in, he can pick whatever club he wants.
Alderweireld. Vertonghen. Davis. Vertonghen. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Already up and running for the second half. Son Heung-min. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Mahrez. Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Rodri. Son Heung-min drives it forward. Zinchenko. Alexander-Arnold. Hoists it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. Mahrez. De Bruyne. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
Alexander-Arnold. Ake. De Bruyne. Rodri. And it's Mahrez. Played out to the right. Plays it back. Good take, and he's had a look. Hits one! And for a moment, time stood still. Mahrez. A buccaneering run from the defender. Towering header! Aurier will try from distance. That intervention was very necessary. Alderweireld switches it towards the other side. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Dele Alli. Aurier. De Bruyne takes control of it and he's on the move. Aguero. Now Bernardo Silva! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space.
Rodri with the foul. Sanchez. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura not easily shrugged off the ball. Gundogan. Rodri. Fernandinho. The Tongan did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's Jonas. In with the challenge. Bernardo Silva loses his balance and loses the ball. João Cancelo has got himself a free kick. Ake. The final 5 minutes. Forward it goes. Jonas looks to dink one in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's played forward. Fernandinho. Fernandinho plays it forward. And it's Mahrez. João Cancelo. Up for the header! And that is the last effort of the game. Manchester comfortable winners. A virtuoso display. Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much-anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward to it. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Sidibe. Davis loses his balance and loses the ball. Digne switches it towards the other side. Walcott takes aim with a cross. And he won't reach that. Gets wrestled off the ball. Keane has been caught there, it's a foul. That has sent him sprawling. Manchester have been scoring with pleasing consistency. Goals in each of the last 5 games. Silva. Zinchenko. In comes the cross. And that's been levered clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
And it's Digne. Davis. And Keane! Zinchenko plays it forward. And here's Walcott. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a throw-in. Oh, really tidy interchange. Everton are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
And it's played forward. Davis. Walcott. Chipped through. Keeper's ball. David Silva finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? And it's Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Rodri. Zinchenko. Sidibe. Manchester yet to have a shot on target. Delph tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Aguero. Bernardo Silva. And here's Aguero, looking to get within range. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Plays it back. Mahrez. Mahrez! That's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. And it's Walcott. Can't get the better of his opposite number. David Silva goes looking. Bernardo Silva. He's in! Mahrez. Tries a shot! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mahrez really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Manchester take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Bernardo Silva. It's over the line, and it is a corner. Mahrez shapes to shoot! Good clearance and very necessary. Keane. And the first 45 minutes are up. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Manchester having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. And here's Aguero. A chance! Mina can hoist it clear. Silva. Silva gets a good foot in there. Breaks on here. He's pinged one through here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Silva. Zinchenko. Bernardo Silva finds himself eased off the ball. Richarlison. Early part of the second half then, a time at which teams can be found to be vulnerable defensively, and that is certainly true. It's Aguero! That is absolutely glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Manchester grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Zinchenko. Well read, he sorted that out. Sidibe. Now it's Walcott. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Mahrez. Well played, he saw that coming. Delph. Holgate. Keane. Digne. Richarlison. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Mahrez. Big chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And here's Aguero. Aguero concedes a free kick for that. Keeper sends it forward. Lobs it in gently. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Davis plays a clever pass. Keane! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, that's why we all say...
Davis appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Rodri. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Everton making another change here. Lovely bit of skill there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Zinchenko. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Aguero. Mahrez, a scorer already in the game. Digne. Digne drives it forward. 2 minutes to be added on. Right through the middle. Oh, real chance! Chance! Oh, outstanding save. And that has been cleared. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery, and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been... hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Stones. Valverde. Manchester are in sparkling form on their own patch. 5 straight wins here. Valverde gets it back. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cleared without complication. Besic. Just brushed off the ball there. Mahrez takes control of it and he's on the move. Has a goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester have an early lead. Good start. Mousset. And the ball's come out. Oh, real danger here. Can he deliver? Time to deliver. Benzema is making his return from injury here. Now it's Benzema. Now it's Sané. And it's Mendy. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Mahrez hits it! And that has been cleared. Valverde. A buccaneering run from the defender. Hoists it forward. Mahrez. And here's Benzema. Sané. Chance to shoot. He's looking to get there first. Valverde. Well read, he sorted that out. Gets good distance on it. And it's Mendy. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Mousset can't get the better of his opposite number. Besic. And it's played forward. Mousset. Valverde. Valverde goes looking, cuts it out. Manchester leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Manchester are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Benzema, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's Sané. And here's Benzema. It's Benzema! Decent enough try.
Benzema certainly could have and should have made more of that.
fraction of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. No question, that's a foul. Finds himself eased off the ball. Gets the better of his man. Benzema. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Foden. And here's Benzema. And here's Sané. Mahrez. Yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Manchester grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Valverde, forward it goes. Besic battles to win it back.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
And it's Besic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looking for space out wide. Mendy needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Sané. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Valverde drives it forward. Besic. It's a loose ball. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Besic. And they've been caught out here. Valverde. João Cancelo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Sané. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Has a hit! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Manchester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the shot! Benzema is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
Benzema. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hoists it forward.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all showing no substance. Where's the final product?
And here's Benzema. Sheffield going about it patiently, perhaps. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, hello everybody, thank you for joining us for what we hope will be an intriguing group stage game, and it is first against second. Two teams with the same objective, and that is to make sure that they will still be here once the competition resumes under a different format, one that is far less forgiving than now. This, no doubt, a game of the utmost importance, not so much for the final outcome in this group, but potentially who meets whom when that time comes around. And that is something that both of these sides are only too well aware of, with those finishing top getting what is usually a more comfortable draw. And he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Rodri. Laporte. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Good take. And Morris! Goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Manchester take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
He's left his man. Mahrez. Oh, really good feet from him. Played into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Roberto. And it's played forward. Now it's Messi. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Rakitic. Jordi Alba. And the counter is on. He's found his man. Now it's Aguero. Going through. Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Sané sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And it's Griezmann. Receives it in a good position. Cut out in the nick of time. Rodri. Arthur plays it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Barcelona have been pretty good down that left side, you know. Dembele really is providing a very good outlet.
No question, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And that's been won straight back. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's a goal kick. Hoists it forward. Mahrez. Forward it goes. That's a hit one! Back of the net!
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Piqué. Messi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann floats one over. Zinchenko. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it forward quickly. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Forward it goes. And here's Griezmann. De Bruyne. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Well, the action has already resumed here. Now it's Sané. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Over to the left. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
He's managed to get himself offside. Keeper sends it forward. Now it's Sané. He gets past his man. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Dembele. Jordi Alba. He's got away. Big chance! Goes for goal! That's gone a long way up and away. Mahrez. Sane!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's going to be a double change then. Done very well to intervene. And it's Dembele. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Now it's Benzema. Titi does well to read it and intercepts. Big chance, must be! He's had a shot! There's a goal! And they've got their lead back. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
It's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Manchester go into the lead. Now it's Griezmann. Dembele. And help's available out wide. Time to deliver. This could fall anywhere.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl... And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Alexander-Arnold. Titi positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Griezmann. Titi goes looking. Bernardeschi. Messi.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Bernardeschi. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Sterling. Now it's Benzema. Now it's Mahrez.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Shapes to shoot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi! Should have equalised.
Messi clearly cannot yet fathom how he hasn't levelled it. A stunning save.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Now it's Benzema.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Neto can pick that up. Rakitic. Now it's Griezmann. Gets wrestled off the ball. And here's the chance to counter.
Manchester can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Played out to the right. Looking for space out wide. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Oh, my word, that is fantastic! A finish right from the top drawer. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. The manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Vestergaard. Suarez. Ings. Manchester are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. Mahrez chooses to go back. Goes for goal!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And here's Mahrez. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Southampton are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And it's Mahrez. And here's Aguero. Bernardo Silva goes for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bernardo Silva really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Mahrez. Laporte. Going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Kyle Walker.
Weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Breaks on here. Vestergaard. Southampton coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality, and he really goes for it.
Now it's Aguero. Manchester ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's the long. Bernardo Silva. And it's Aguero. Vestergaard. Still goalless. Redmond. Southampton going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Bernardo Silva. And here's Aguero. And here's Mahrez.
Mahrez really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Forward it goes. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bernardo Silva. And the counter is on.
Aguero really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Well, that's where he wants it. And it's Bertrand. Lovely bit of skill there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Aguero. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. And here's Mahrez. Big chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Threw it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
At least there's always a plus.
It's Aguero! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Laporte. Long. And here's Ings. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Walker gets it away. Into the box. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Rodri. Cedric Suarez. Deftly done. Mendy gets into the right position to intercept. He's gone for it! Rodri. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And here's Aguero. Bertrand. Just about up to the hour now. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. And it's Højbjerg. Now a chance to break. Now it's Aguero. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva plays it back. De Bruyne! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Away from immediate danger. Mahrez, real chance! It's a clearance, but not much of one. managed to get it away. Walker. Beautifully done. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. And he heaves it forward. Laporte puts it back. Alexander-Arnold. Walker puts it into the middle. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Across the field it goes. And it's Højbjerg. Now it's Aguero. Now the counter.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Suarez. De Bruyne gets it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
So not long left in this now. Manchester are looking almost certain to miss out on maximum points, and it hasn't happened for a while. He's through the middle.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Redmond goes up and over. And it's Højbjerg. And here's Ings. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defences. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away. Bernardo Silva! He scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Manchester go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Proper, class needed to be better than that, and he knows it. March, and help's available out wide. Manchester have won their last 5 home games. Silva, and he's there to clear it. Proper drives it forward. Manchester making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game.
And Mahrez! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mahrez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
March.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Fernandinho goes looking. Aguero spreads it towards the left. And it's Silva. Ball is over the line. And here's Silva. Bernardo Silva. Izquierdo. He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Cuts it out. And it's Aguero. And here's Mahrez. Mahrez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
March. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Laporte. Big chance! Valverde. Fernandinho tries running with the ball at his feet. And he just whacks it away. And here's Mahrez. And Mahrez! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Mahrez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Fernandinho. Walker was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Montoya. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. Hoists it forward. It's come loose. Just brushed off the ball there. And now the breakaway. Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Walker. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And here's Mahrez. The first half is done. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they show glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Manchester leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dunk does well there, alert. Now it's Aguero, and it's played forward, and it's got through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Valverde. Fernandinho is being picked on here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble.
Has a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Kyle Walker really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Brighton come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Out to the right.
Brighton showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Montoya. Brighton getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Gone behind for a goal kick.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Fernandinho. A heavy challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Stevens. Lovely bit of skill there. Ball's out on the left now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Montoya.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Now it's Aguero. He's there to receive it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Murray. And now they can launch a counter. Keeps everyone guessing.
Brighton need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Manchester just have to run down the clock. Now it's Murray. Chance! Plays it out to the flank. It has gone going for goal! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. What a game. End to end. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. Few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's been taken straight back. Manchester are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal.
Sterling really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
Tielemans tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Aguero. Bernardo Silva is onto it and can take it up. And he's cut it out. Ndidi.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty pucks.
So who's he picking out? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Leicester, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you...
And Sterling! Maddison, still goalless. Fuchs has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Albrighton with the crossfield ball. Fuchs. Maddison. Fuchs. Gets up to head it! Oh, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Alexander-Arnold. Hoists it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Walker is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Amate. Tielemans provides an outlet. Derby is flagged offside. Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva, he's got away. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Ndidi. Across the field it goes. Laporte positions himself well and cuts it out. Aguero. He's through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tried to play it through.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Played in by Maddison. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Fernandinho gets it away. And it's Albrighton. He's left his man. Aguero. Good ball. Bernardo Silva. Ndidi. Nicely measured pass. And it's Bernardo Silva. Maddison. Finds himself eased off the ball. And it's Aguero. Aguero. Bernardo Silva. Kasper Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. And the first half is done, so both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Manchester head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Already up and running for the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Fuchs did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Manchester are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Albrighton. Heave to the back. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Kyle Walker. Gets into some space. Beautifully done. Walker plays it massively. Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Fernandinho. Aguero looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Well, they're refusing to allow him any pockets of space, Peter, with some very tight marking.
Real chance! And in it goes! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
He's had a shot! Walker is there to heave it away. And the finish!
Leicester showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Indeed, he just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Benzema, who I'm sure followers of Spanish football know all about. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Fuchs. Barnes. Maddison. Barnes. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Barnes. Oh, shooting chance!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And it's Benzema. Aguero. Sterling. And the shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Barnes. Maddison. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Plenty waiting in the mid. Goes for goal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Barnes trying to get there. He gets past his man. Gets good distance on it. He's there to receive it. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Aguero gets it out to the wing. Walker not easily shrugged off the ball. Rodri. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Sterling.
Manchester can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Maddison. Cut out in the nick of time. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Kyle Walker. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over.
Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Chelsea have been in fine fettle of late, which can only add further to an already eagerly awaited encounter.
Well, when you come up against opposition that have the momentum and confidence that this team has, you have to form a plan. And in this instance, it has to be about sending an extremely quick car into heavy traffic. Defensive numbers can help pull it off, and while it may not sound the most exciting approach, there's an art to good defence too.
Mendy has got himself a free kick. Ake. Mondi. Chelsea, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. And here's Sané.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Oh, that's a real chance! He scored! First blood drawn.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that is going to ensure his place amongst the leading goal scorers in this competition. Goes for goal! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
That's Piliqueta. Kante created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Aguero. Chelsea, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take...
Hits one! And he's there to hoof it away. Sané has a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Marcos Alonso drives it forward, and it's Marcos Alonso. And help's available out wide. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Has a pop! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Pulisic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Is coming up to the 30-minute mark. Gundogan. De Bruyne gets wrestled off the ball. Pulisic, chance to break. Giroud, Mendy gets it back. And it's Ziyech. Marcos Alonso looking to run onto it. And that is not finding anyone. De Bruyne. And here's Aguero. Sané. And Sané! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Kante has set up one goal so far. And it's Azpilicueta. Oh, sweet feet. Sterling goes on a charge down the left. Gets the better of his man. Now has a goal! It's in!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Sterling. Aguero. Pulisic. Now it's Giroud. That's a decent ball. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Already up and running for the second half. Looks to clip it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, great ball! Azpilicueta. Ziyech. Hoists it forward. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Referee's given a throw. And here's Sterling. Defending of the desperate variety. And the counter is on. Marcos Alonso plays it over to the other flank. Pulisic. Mendy goes looking. Well, they could break here. Now it's Sané. Now it's Sterling. And it's Aguero. And the finish! And that's been levered clear. Now it's Giroud. Now the counter. And it's been taken straight back. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Manchester clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results though, build momentum. Ziyech. Conte. And it's played forward. He's in, surely! Forward it goes. Marcos Alonso. Jorginho. And here's Giroud. And it's Azpilicueta. Mendy battles to win it back. Mendy plays it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Azpilicueta. And here's Giroud. He's had it. Willian! There to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Willian has been caught there, it's a foul. Manchester can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Christensen, Chelsea really looking like men possessed. They need to if they want to win it. And it's Aguero. Aguero spreads it towards the left.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's Willian! A real chance and a real let-off.
Chelsea know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Dzeko, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
Mendy is the guilty party there. There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Batshuayi. Pedro. Well played, he saw that coming. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Aguero. Out towards the flank. Mendy is charging up on the open. Hits it first time! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So nothing between them after all of that. Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So this, the first game beyond the halfway point of the season. And here's Son Heung-min. What a ball! Mohamed Salah! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And here's Aguero. Keeper sends it forward. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Manchester have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a freshness and energy about the team.
Gets good distance on it. De Bruyne. Aguero has a hit! And it's a goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Heads it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Hoists it forward, and it's Aguero. Mustafi gets his foot in there. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. Mustafi can hoist it clear. Mohamed Salah. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Now it's Aguero. He could be in here. Oh, good take. Shoots! And he heaves it forward. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Oh, that was close. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hector Bellerin gets it back. Tierney has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's found its way to him. And shapes to shoot! And he's there to make a great save.
Aguero is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Defending of the desperate variety. Referee's given a throw.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Arsenal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And here's Son Heung-min. A really good feat. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Mesut Ozil. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Played into space out wide. Can he deliver? Oh, real danger here. Keeps everyone guessing. Time to deliver. Has a hit. How about that? He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Aimed in towards the centre. And through to the goalkeeper. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Manchester leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Alexander-Arnold. Zinchenko. Hector Bellerin. And it's played forward. Son Heung-min. Aguero. Now it's Mohamed Salah. David Luiz. So still just a goal between them. Ceballos. Luiz plays it over to the other flank. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Great lead! That's caused a worry or two.
Mohamed Salah did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Ozil scored a great individual goal for the opener in his last game. Luiz switches it towards the other side.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Up for the header! Mesut Ozil. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Ceballos. Tierney. Arsenal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Gets it upfield. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Could move up a gear here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Arsenal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Arsenal are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Cut out in the nick of time.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Sané. It's Gabriel Jesus! He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Manchester take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in. Mesut Ozil. Oh, he's found him in space. Shot at goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Sané. De Bruyne. Ake, and a header! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Manchester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
Aguero! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that will be the final act. Manchester, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester won